I keep hearing these concerns about microchips, population control. What's controlling the population is COVID-19 cases. Life expectancy, how long we get to live on this planet, was reduced by 1.5 years in 2020 here in this country, based on COVID-19, chronic diseases, and diseases of despair. Those diseases associated with alcohol abuse, substance abuse, suicide, homicide, those sorts of things. And imagine, as we continue to be in this pandemic, how much more diseases of despair will continue when people are losing their loved ones, when people are losing their jobs and all of these things, because, again, the economy is at risk for being impacted because the numbers continue to rise. We have to think about what the impact of COVID is on our life expectancy. We don't need population control, isn't necessary in terms of the vaccine when it's already happening with the virus itself and chronic diseases and diseases of despair. And this life expectancy shortage is even worse among Black communities. Black men lost almost 3.5 years of their life in 2020 because of the three things I just mentioned. Black women, almost 3 years of our lives because of the three things that I just mentioned. The vaccine is not what's going to kill us. The vaccine is serving a purpose to protect us. All right? We have to ask ourselves, if white folks are traveling to parts of cities that they've never been to before, out in Southeast, South Side, wherever, where predominantly it has been Black people, they're going in those neighborhoods to get this vaccine. Why are we questioning the safety of it when they're pursuing it? This is specifically for my communities of color. Why would they pursue the vaccine and do what we call vaccine tourism when if this vaccine was unsafe and designed to harm us? Then we wouldn't see that being the case. 9% of those who have received the vaccine are African American, when we make up almost 13% of the population. And what will happen is the predominance of those who are experiencing COVID-19, hospitalized from COVID-19, and dying from COVID-19 will be the population's least protected. And it's likely going to be us. So we have to address our concerns. We have to have respectful and diplomatic conversations so that more of us get vaccinated, more of us get protected, more of our lives are saved. And I hope I serve as an agent of information, trusted information, so that we can make informed decisions and do the right thing to protect everybody, especially as our babies are getting ready to go back to school. All right? You don't have to wait for FDA approval, y'all. FDA approval is not required to know that this vaccine is safe. The only thing the FDA is waiting for to get full approval is numbers and a little bit of time. They don't want to skip any steps, right? So FDA, regardless of whether it's a new vaccine or a new drug, there have to be a certain number of people that they have seen that have been exposed to whatever the drug or vaccine is, to make sure they know what safety issues they need to be aware of and how effective it is, which is why Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson every 6 months have to check to see what is the immune response to this vaccine. So the FDA knows, okay, 6 months in, they're still good. 12 months in, they're still good. And 6 months from now, 12 months from now, what does the side effect and the adverse outcome profile look like, so that they'll be able to give you that laundry list of side effects that you hear about on those TV commercials, so that you are fully informed as a consumer. That's what they're waiting for. It's not that we're in this, we're mice in an experiment. They're just wanting to make sure they've crossed every T and dotted every R before they give full approval. But that's not a reason for you to wait. The longer you wait, the more severe the pandemic, the higher your risk. That's why I chose to get vaccinated in March. I wasn't first up. I could have gotten the shot in December. I got it in March, but it was looking at the data, looking at the information, and there's sufficient information now in August to know that this vaccine is safe. So I implore you, make the right decision, get vaccinated, protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Dr. Yola.